What's going on, guys? Firewolf Tech here, showing you guys the INNOCN 27-inch gaming monitor. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all around this 240Hz monitor, so let's get it. This is the 27G1S model, which features a 1440p VA panel, fast 1 millisecond response time, and is G-Sync compatible for a better gaming experience. You get a resolution of 2560 by 1440, which puts the PPI density at about 108 pixels per inch. Alright, let's first dive into the unboxing experience of this 27-inch gaming monitor. I appreciate how well packaged this monitor is, and the box itself wasn't heavy at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this 27G1S panel here. I'm going to remove the plastic foam piece here. My first impression is that this monitor looks really nice in the back. I love the deep black color. And it's very light. I believe it's like less than 10 pounds. It's very light. I do like that a lot. Again, this is a VA panel, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. You can see all the inputs are located on the bottom. Now let's take a look at what's inside the box here. So the first thing I'm going to see is the monitor stand itself. This is the bottom portion, and what I do like is that it does have a wingtip screw, which makes installing this very easy. I don't need any tools. And this is the actual monitor arm itself, and it's very hefty, feels really nice, and I do love the black color scheme here. And right on the top we have like a blue metallic color on the top, and I think it adds a really nice touch to it. Definitely has a really good amount of movement here. Definitely has a strong spring to it as well, and it does have a piece that you can remove to route all of your cables inside. Here's going to be the power adapter here with the US plug. Then they give us a nice DisplayPort cable, and then finally we get a quick installation guide. Alright, taking a look at the back of the monitor here, I think it looks absolutely fire. On the bottom left, we're going to see a power switch that acts as a joystick to navigate your menu. And then all of the input sections are going to be on the bottom. And what I love about this is that you get two HDMI 2.1 ports, and you also get two display ports, which gives us a lot of options of connecting so many different devices. And it also comes with an audio out. Now this doesn't have integrated speakers, but at least it does have that audio out inputs, which allows me to connect my PC speakers, which is perfectly fine for me. Alright, installing the factory monitor arm here, it's actually very easy to install since you don't need any tools. You just use the wingtip screw to screw it in manually. And now it's nice and secure. We basically just line it up. We're just gonna angle it on the bottom. I'm gonna hear a nice little click. Now I'm ready to showcase the actual monitor. Now I have the monitor plugged in, and you can see the lighting in the back. It looks absolutely fire. I think it looks really nice. Gives it like a nice angry look to it. And taking a look at the different orientations that you can have, it has a lot of customization option. I mean, you can pivot it all the way. It has height adjustment, swivel, and tilts. While the monitor arm is awesome, you guys already know that I prefer mounting my monitor on a desk arm. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. The first thing I'm going to do is remove these 4 screws. And then taking your VESA mount adapter, I found out the hard way that I wouldn't be able to use it. Now it uses 75 by 75, but since the opening is so small, I had to order some spacers here. So these are M4 6mm spacers. They're made out of brass, and this is what I'm going to use to give it enough clearance so I can put my VESA mount adapter here, and with that I'm able to install it perfectly. I wish they included this in the box, however they just don't, so I had to get that. And with that, the VESA mount adapter, you can see here, it has enough clearance and it's secured nice and tight, just the way I like it. And the monitor arm that I currently use is the AVLT 13 through 43 inch monitor arm, which can hold monitors all the way up to 33 pounds. And I do like this one because it comes in white and it gives me 2 extra USBs, which I love a lot. Using DisplayPort, I have my Mac Studio connected, which automatically set the resolution to 2560 by 1440 and a refresh rate of 240 Hz. I also have my gaming PC hooked up via the second DisplayPort, as well as my PS5 via HDMI, which I will show you later on. Since this is a VA panel, it will give you deeper black levels and better contrast than IPS panels. I prefer setting the color profile to Apple RGB, which looks better in my opinion. Now 27 inches is a great size, with 2 windows side by side being the best way to multitask. While I prefer higher resolutions, this 1440p resolution looks amazing and much better than 1080p. Alright, switching inputs into the second DisplayPort, I have my gaming PC with a 3080 Ti connected, and the resolution automatically detects the highest one, which is 2560 by 1440. However, you do have to select 240 Hz. I don't know why, but Windows just doesn't really max out the Hertz. And now we're ready to jump into gaming. I'm running Modern Warfare at the highest setting with the 16:9 aspect ratio, and it looks absolutely fire. The response time is very fast, making every action buttery smooth. The 1440p resolution allows your graphics card to push more frames versus a 4K monitor. My 3080 Ti was pushing around 140, so I can only imagine how a 40 series would perform. The INNOCN 27G1S is an amazing gaming monitor that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Alright, after that loss there, I'm going to go ahead and set up the PS5 here. Now, it's important to note that while this monitor does have HDMI 2.1, it doesn't support the full bandwidth. So the PS5 is, able to support 1440p, so you do have to enable that option first. However, it doesn't support variable refresh rate, unfortunately. It will support just the 60 Hz and the 120 Hz, so no variable refresh rate, unfortunately. But with that being said, it's still a great gaming monitor for the PS5 because I'm going to show you how it looks like in a gaming session here. Since it does support 120 Hz, games that support it like Modern Warfare will be a great experience. The 27G1S has a max refresh rate of 144 Hz using the HDMI ports, so you'll have to use DisplayPort for the 240 Hz experience. Either way, gameplay and visuals look great on the PS5, and I love the audio out input, which allows you to connect to an external speaker in case you don't want to use a headset. God of War Ragnarok also looks amazing on this monitor, and for the mid $300 price tag, I think it's definitely worth it. Going back to my Mac Studio, for me, the most important part of a monitor is how well it boosts my productivity. One of the apps that I use the most is Final Cut Pro, and creating content with this on a QHD 1440p VA display is still a good experience. I like higher resolution for productivity, but when you're on a budget, this is a great option. I personally prefer ultra-wide monitors for productivity, but given the size of this 27-inch monitor, I feel like it gives me enough space to create content. The blacks look very rich, not as good at OLED, but definitely better than most. The 27G1S is a budget-friendly monitor under $400, but still gives you amazing features like 240 Hz, HDMI 2.1, and a fast 1 millisecond response time. I would definitely recommend this monitor if you're looking for an inexpensive gaming monitor that still packs a punch. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.